Your love is bright as ever, even in the shadows. Baby, kiss me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a really blown out smoky look and show you guys certain techniques of how to achieve a smoky eye. Today I went for a black smoky eye, as you can see. I used really cool techniques in this to make it much easier than just using like black shadows and just packing it on and having so much fallout. So if you like what you see and you are interested in how I achieve this black smoky eye, then keep watching. So we're gonna start off. I do have tape on my eye. This will just give a nice sharp line, and I put it a little bit more downwards rather than making the line up here in line with my eyebrow, just because I wanted this look to be more elongated and like a nice cat eye type look. I'm warning you guys now, if you do put tape on your eye, it is not comfortable, especially like right here in the inner corner. But it does give the look that you want to achieve with that really sharp, crisp line. And it does make things easier because you can just peel it off and you don't have to clean anything up, and it's just good to go. I already have my foundation on. I don't have concealer on yet, just because if there will be fallout, we'll be able to clean that up before we do the concealer. And I also have my brows done. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in soft brown, just following the natural shape of my brows. So to start off, I'm going to be using my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean. This is just the black one, and I really like these pencils because the formula is really creamy and you can do a lot with it. So I'm going to be using this as the base. I'm just going to put this all over my eye, and this will just serve as the base for the eyeshadow that's going to go on top of it. And this can be really messy because we are going to be blending it out a little bit later, so you don't have to worry about making it all precise. As you can see, I haven't gone above my crease. I'm keeping it fairly on the lid just because we are going to be blending it like I mentioned, so the smokiness of that part is going to be above the lid. Now, taking any brush, I'm going to be using my MAC 239, and I'm going to start blending this out a little bit just to kind of get rid of those like messy lines. Again, don't worry if this isn't exactly like beautiful looking to start with. It will get better. And don't be afraid to drag that down onto the tape. That's what the tape is there for. It may look like a hot mess at the moment, but once you take that tape off, it will be a nice clean line. Okay, now going into my Tamanna palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm going to take the black shade Noir, which is this color right here. And again, with the same brush, I'm going to pack this all over my lid where I put the NYX Jumbo Pencil. And this is almost like the exact same as putting foundation and then putting powder on top to set it. Whenever you put a liquid or any form, putting a powder on top will, 1, give it a matte look, 2, make it last longer, and 3, will make sure that it doesn't smudge. So I'm just packing that all over my lid and just packing that everywhere. Inner corner to outer corner. Start feathering this upwards a little bit. You could turn my life on forever. Ooh, baby, now, this may look like a hot mess at the moment, but don't worry. I'm going to be taking this nice big fluffy brush. This is my Sigma E40, and now we're going to put on the transition shade, and this will go right over here in the crease and upwards, and that will clean up all of this mess right over here. So as my transition shade, I'm going to be going again into my Tamanna palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. and I'm going to be using this shade right over here. It is called Custom. I'm trying to keep this fairly cool toned if you haven't noticed already. This is a silverish, grayish, metallic-y shade. So using my big fluffy brush, I'm going to be going into that color, buffing that all over the crease area from inner corner to outer corner.
Me lights out, baby, love me lights out. You could turn my lights out.
You really want to focus on blending. I'm gonna go in and take this shade right here, Bengal. Even though this is a warm tone, I kind of just feel like it'll blend everything a little bit nicer than the custom color will. To be honest, I'm kind of winging this, so that's why I'm kind of using a bunch of different shades. But again, just using this right in the crease and using this to blend all of those black shades. I'm just gonna touch up the black on the lid a little bit, just to cover up any fallout that may have happened. So once you're done with the top half of your eye, the lid area, before you do the under eye area, you want to put your concealer on first, so that if there is any fallout, you can go ahead and clean it up and put your concealer on, so that way you don't have shadow under there, and then when you go in your concealer, you end up taking off some of that smoke that you created with the shadow. So I will be doing that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now for the under eye, you can see I've taken that tape off, and you can see what a nice sharp edge that gives. It really, really does the job. If you don't want to use tape, you can also just take a makeup wipe and put it along your finger and literally just swipe it, and that will also make a sharp, clean edge. So now for the under eye, I'm going to be going back with that NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm going to run this along my waterline, but also bringing it down into the lash line just a little bit. So my camera just cut out, but as you can see, I put the NYX Jumbo Pencil, the black, just right on my waterline in there, and also a little bit on my lash line as well. Now taking my pencil brush, you can use any pencil brush. This is from MAC. It is the 213, I believe, but it is kind of smudged out, so I'm not really too sure. But just using this, I'm going to smudge out that line a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. And be careful with this because the Jumbo Pencil is fairly liquidy and very pigmented. So if you smudge and you don't want to bring it down too low, just be careful and just have a light hand. Don't really smudge it out too harsh. A little bit of black shadow, just kind of doing the same technique that we did on the upper lid. You want to put shadow just where you put that NYX Jumbo Pencil, just to kind of mattify it and also set it at the same time. If you don't want to have any liner on the bottom lash line, that's perfectly fine as well. I just wanted this look to be really drawn out and smoky. But you can also just lightly line the lash line, or just put nothing there at all and just mascara on your bottom lashes. That would look fine as well. So as I was doing, just smoking out that lash line a little bit. And if you'd like to clean up any fallout, you can just take a makeup wipe, like I have right there a little bit, and just lightly clean it up a little bit. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, Bengal, the one that we used a little bit in our crease as the transition shade, and I'm going to take this brush right here. It's kind of just a no-name. I'm not exactly sure where I got it from, but it's just a nice little teensy brush. It's pretty cute. And I'm going to take Bengal, and I'm going to use this to smudge out the bottom lash line even more, and just make sure it connects to the top half of your eye. now, if you guys are happy with how it turned out on your eye, you can go ahead and do mascara and liner. I don't think I'm gonna do liner for this look just because this kind of creates the illusion of a cat eye eyeliner, a winged line. So I'm gonna skip the eyeliner and I'm gonna go ahead and put some false lashes on. So I went ahead and put my false lashes on. These are the House of Lashes, lashes in Temptress, I believe it is. They're just a nice full lash from inner corner to outer corner, and they sweep out a little bit to give a nice cat eye effect, which really goes with this look. So now we're going to highlight our brow bone and the inner corner. As you can see, I've left the inner corner fairly bare from the black eyeshadow. That's because I didn't want this to be too heavy on the inner corner look, which some people do, and it does look amazing, but I wanted this to be more of a highlighted inner corner. So I'm going to be going into my Nude'tude palette. This is by the Balm Cosmetics. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here, Sassy. It is the white shade. You can use any white you like. I just really like this shadow because it's really nice and pigmented. So it serves as a really nice highlight. So I'm just going to run this right under my brow bone, all the way under. And this will also blend out any harsh lines, if there are any left. Just like that. And to change it up a little bit, instead of just putting white on my inner corner, I'm going to go for a little bit of a rose gold color. So in the Nude'tude palette, it's called Stand-Offish. And I'm not really sure if this is going to be bright enough. We're going to find out. Oh yeah, that's pretty. And just packing that on the inner corner. And there you go. So that's the inner corner highlight. I also put some mascara on my bottom lashes. That is the finished look. This is what it ended up with after I did my other eye. I contoured using my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I put a little bit of blush on. On my lips is ColourPop lipstick and lip liner in Brink, and then I went over that with MAC See-Through Lip Gloss, my favorite nude lip gloss. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new today, and keep watching for more videos. Bye-bye!